Hello everybody and welcome to the interior tutorial for the SS Nomadic. The exterior is done by Rich LaRue, so I always have to credit him for that, of course. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and New Year. I do apologise for the delay in getting this out. I did have a bit of a back injury, but it's a lot better now. Well, a lot better than it was anyway. So this is going to be a hell of a lot easier than the Titanic that we've just done. Just do a little fly over here so you can see there's really only the engines in the bottom and the propeller, nothing much. If there is things further up, I couldn't really tell in the schematics because I was working with French schematics, so that wasn't easy. So getting straight into it, this top deck here, probably you've already got that in, but if you haven't, just do it all the way around there where the yellow line is, and then on the third block down you want your next deck down. Don't fill it in all the way around the ship though, because there is a bit of a gap in the middle. So you just want to follow the shape of the ship and you're going to want to count out 48. Okay, and once you've done that, you're just going to put a line all the way to the other side, like that, and then follow the shape back around up that way. So you should have that. And then we're going to put the line in that's further up towards the front of the ship. So you just come to this block here. And on the 10th block there, you're going to make another line going across. So that's that bit in. And then the next job we've got is filling in the floor. So I'm using the default texture pack this time. I'm not using the city texture pack. I'll probably do all of my tutorials in the default one now. So you could grab a block of netherite like me, or just any block really. I mean, it's only the floor, but I like to go for metal anyway because it's a bit more realistic. But what I'll do is I'll speed this bit up a little bit and I'll be back with you in a second. So I decided to add a little bit of background music into this tutorial. The Titanic didn't have any, apart from the last video. But I thought I'd do something different this time and just have something in the background for like when long, boring things like that are going on. At least you've got a little bit of something to listen to. So you should have that now. So what we're going to do next is mark out the two bulkheads that's going to be the engine room. Mark out this one first. So you want to come to this one here, and on the 8th block place one down there, and it's going to be 7 high without taking random blocks out like that. So 7 high, you should have 2 blocks above that deck there. That just marks that one out. Then what you can do is fill it in. This is pretty much the same what we did on the Titanic at the front. It's just going to be like a bit of a metal shell in here. As far as I could tell, there was nothing else in here. But bear in mind, we've not got a lot of room to play with in this ship. I've tried squeezing in as much detail as I could, but it's not going to be anywhere near as detailed as the Titanic, because we just haven't had as much room to play with. If you want it in scale with the Titanic, I could be wrong, but I think Rich LaRousse does have a bigger version, unless he's taken it down. But if you want it in scale next to your Titanic, I think this is probably the best one for you to build. And then just bring your deck round like that. Okay, so that's that bit done. And this bit is optional, like it was in the Titanic. It's just for detail, really, just to make the metal shell, really. You don't have to do it, but it's pretty easy. You just follow the shape of the ship down like that, and then cover any blocks, just like that. So, entirely up to you if you want to do this bit. It's quick enough to do, so you might as well. See, nice and quick. And just gives it a bit of extra detail. So that's that. So what you can do now is just fill that deck in above it there. Well, Ball and Chain wanted to be in this video, but she's got that god awful cough that's going around at the minute, and so I decided to tell her she can't be part of it because it should just be constantly barking down the mic, and nobody wants that. Right, so next we're going to mark out the 2 bulkheads down there. So you just want to find your central point there, and you're going to want to count back 38 blocks. On the 38th block, place that one there, and like the one further up, it's 7 high. Once you've done that in the front of it, you want to place your line there for your deck, and then just follow it round up to the front. And then from this one, it should be 23 blocks. So on the 23rd block, place one down, and it's 7 high altogether. And at the front of that one, you want to do a line all the way across, and then just follow it round to the back of the ship. All you need to do is follow the shape of the ship. It's pretty easy. Just like that. So there is a gap in the middle. That's where the engines and the boiler's going to go. So you should have that for now. So the last thing we're going to do for this video is just bring the propellers through. They don't match up with the outside of it, simply because I raised it up by an extra block inside. Because it wouldn't look right if I didn't. So you've got that there. But on the inside, the propeller's actually a block higher. But all you want to do really is come to this central block here and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and at the front of that 6th block just bring it out by, I don't know, 4 or 5, something like that, just to get them coming through. Same again on this side. 6th block, just bring it out by a little bit. And that is it for part 1. I've kept it nice and simple. So in part 2 we're going to actually sort the engine room in the middle of the ship, because we do need that in. So yeah, that's the easy part. I hope you followed along okay. If you have any problems, just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you and help you out as much as I can. But that's it for part 1. I hope to catch you in part 2. Thanks for watching.